So guys, I'm going to give you a few more ideas on what you can do with your fitness ball that you've got at home. Now I want you to imagine I'm in the same size living room as you, so I'm going to show you a few adaptations that if you do it in the gym, they might show you a different way to get onto the ball. I'm just going to show you a way that you can still get on safely, but you've still got a way that you can work within the space that you have. So the very first one we're going to do is an abdominal curl. Great exercise on top of the ball to really target your stomach muscles. So you're going to start by sitting on top of the ball. The way to maneuver into this exercise is you're going to take small steps down and away from the ball. So as you step forward, you're going to slowly sink the lower part of the back onto the ball, and then you're going to gradually move until you feel most comfortable, but ideally with the ball sat just underneath your shoulder blades. From here, your arm options, hands on thighs, across the chest or touching your ear. Now you've got 60 seconds. I'm going to keep my hands on my thighs. You can change as you want to. So are you ready? Chin off chest, and here we go, 60 seconds. You're going to lift and then release. And again, lift, exhale and release. The idea with this is that you constantly keep those muscles in a contraction. So rather than just going and relaxing, I'd like you to stay still slightly lifted off of that ball. So again, you're going to lift and then release. And again, lift and release. Try and keep those eyes focused forward, the neck long. You're still pulling in and through that belly button. Got some good news for you, about 30 seconds left. Exhale and release. Remember, if you want to make this a little bit harder, take your hands across the chest, exhale and lift, or you can pop your hands up towards your temples or your ears and release. Keep that going. Are you feeling this now? I know I am definitely feeling this. 10 seconds left. Stay with this, I promise you're nearly there. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a break. Bring yourself up. Give your abdominals a little bit of a rest. We're now going to move on to the next exercise, which is called a wood chop. So, depending on where you are in your room, you're just going to move the ball a little bit further back, because you're now going to rest your shoulders and your head on top of the ball. So gradually walk yourself out, relax the head and shoulders on. You're going to keep the hips lifted, and from here you're going to pop your fingers just above your chest, and you're going to take them, as you've got a clock in front of you, take them to 2 o'clock, come back to centre, and then take it to 10 o'clock and back to centre. If you've done this before, you can maybe try and take it to around 3 o'clock. But again, take your time, nice and steady. So are we ready? 60 seconds starts now. Good stuff. Again, aiming to keep the hips nice and level. The momentum of the movement, try and stop in the centre and then head to the other side. Head to the centre, good. Change. The knees, or where your feet are, need to be around hip width, but trying to avoid the knees knocking over into each other. You need to keep them level as much as you can. Hips are going to stay lifted. How are we doing? We've got 30 seconds left. Hopefully while I'm talking, you're still working. Another option, if you want to make this harder, grab yourself a dumbbell, hold it with your hands, and advance it up with a little bit of resistance. You're doing a brilliant job. Keep it nice and smooth. Breathe and relax. And again, breathe. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Walk yourself back up. Have a little break for a second. How are the abdominals feeling? You should be feeling a little bit fatigued. I have now got another exercise for you. Now, if you've done this in the gym, you may find that they get you to roll forward over the ball. Now, depending on how much space you have, you might end up near the coffee table or your sofa or on top of the cat. So we don't want that to happen. And so I'm going to show you another way to get onto the ball. So you're going to kneel in front of the ball itself. You're going to pop your shins as much as you can on top of the ball. Then from there, you're going to brace those abdominals, and we're going to lift now. It's 60 seconds. Take a break as and when you need to, and please remember to breathe. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, and lift. If you want to make it easier, I'm just going to show you an alternative, is to bring the ball closer to your knees. If it's your first time doing this exercise, you can bring it even closer. So I'm going to stay with you on this level. However, if you're feeling like you want to work a bit harder, take that ball down towards your toes. The other key point, try and avoid sinking through the hip. You're going to suck up through that belly button and hold it nice and strong. 30 seconds left. Those abdominals should be talking to you right now and telling you they're feeling like they're working hard. Keep breathing, keep the neck long. You're nearly there. Nearly there. Looking good, 10 seconds. Start to walk the ball back a little bit for me. Pop the knees down when you can. And relax. Well done. If you have got the space and you can roll out, let me just quickly show you. From the side, you would just walk the arms forward until your body is out nice and long. Okay. So the abdominals should be feeling a little bit tired. I'm going to show you a different exercise now. It's called a side leg lift. But we're still working the abs. So we'll be working your waist muscles. So what I'd like you to do is lay onto your side. You're going to pop the ball in between your ankles. So extend the legs straight. Put one hand over the top for support. Rest the head. And from here, we're going to lift the feet and lower. This is definitely a pace yourself one, and it's definitely take your time, otherwise you might find you get a little bit wobbly. So here we go, 30 seconds each side. Ready, set, go. Lift and lower. Good, good. Use that top arm for support. You should be feeling it in your waist, so really squeeze and release. And again, squeeze and release. A little bit wobbly. And again, lift and lower. Perfect, keep that going. You can also do this exercise without the ball. Change it up for me, guys. So ready, last one, and release. Change it over. You've got 30 seconds left to go. Pop yourself down. Pop the ball in between your ankles. If you need a bit longer to set yourself up, press it on pause. Are we ready? Top arm over and lift and lower. And again, lift and lower. And you'll always have one side that'll do as it's told, and the other one might feel a little bit wobbly. So take your time. Good, good. Squeeze and relax. Lift. You're doing a brilliant job. You're right near the end. Stay with me for a little bit longer. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and relax. Ooh, definitely felt that one. Hopefully you're now feeling it around the waist. You're also feeling it around the midsection. Now, I'm going to slightly release off the back area. This is also working your abdominal area. It's called a knee roll. We're going to be taking it from side to side. So I'd like you to lay onto your back. You're going to pop your knees over the top of the ball. And you're going to need your arms for support slightly out to the sides. Now again, imagine you've got a clock in front of you. You're going to take your knees to either 2 o'clock or 10 o'clock. Keeping the abs nice and strong. You're going to roll over to one side, pull in through the abdominals, back to center, and then over to the other side, and back to center. You're ready. We've got 60 seconds. We're just going to keep moving from side to side. Ready, set, go. And back to center. If you need a bit more stability, take your arms out as wide as you can. Take it out to the side, squeeze, draw it back in. And again, to the other side. Pull it back in. Keep pulling the heels into the ball. If you're just watching this right now and you're thinking, that looks quite easy, I promise you, it's not. It's definitely a very effective exercise for working your waist muscles. Keep pulling the heels in, back to center. If you feel you can do a little bit more, you're going to pull up and take the legs further over to the side. Looking good. You're nearly there. Stay with it for a little bit more. You've got 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and have a little break. Now, stay laying down on your back. I've got the last exercise for you. It's called an egg cup, or I call it an egg cup, should I say. It's an egg cup exercise. The ball itself is going to sit on top of the shins. Now, rather than clamping onto the ball and wrapping the legs around the side, it's going to sit on top. So it's all about your abdominals staying nice and strong to help keep this area stable. So knees are going to be level with hips, ankles level with knees. As you perform the exercise, you're going to reach, touch the ball, and then release, with the lower body staying in the same place. Are we ready? Let's give it a go. 3, 2, 1, and lift, and release. And again. Now, if your legs start to feel a little bit tired from holding the ball in the same position, you can go back to putting the ball underneath the legs and resting the legs on top. So you're still performing an abdominal curl, but it's a slightly lower level option. So exhale, reach, and then release. Exhale, and release. 30 seconds. You're now halfway. Are we feeling it yet? Your abdominals should be feeling tired. You've done quite a few ab exercises. And relax. And again. Chin stays off the chest. Bring the ribs down to the belly button and release. 10 seconds. Keep that going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And well done, guys. You've just completed your abdominal workout using the Fitball.